Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is the channel where we talk about stocks, credit, business ventures, dividend-paying stocks. But today's video is going to focus on credit. We're going to talk about the three bureaus, and then we'll talk about three good credit cards, either by a bank or a credit union. Okay, so we'll get into it really quickly. The website I am on is Experian.com. Basically, Experian is one of the three major bureaus. So if you live in the Southwest or you live in the Northeast, depending on where you live, your primary credit report may pull from this place. So if you're out of Texas, more than likely Experian is going to be the main credit bureau that reports on your credit. All right. The second bureau is Transunion. Transunion is another bureau that, again, if you have a business or personal side, they report all your personal credit activities. It would be from a bank or credit union, or if you have a store card, all that activity is recorded with Transunion. And then if you're from like usually New York or New Jersey or even Atlanta, Equifax is one of the major bureaus. It's one of the top three. Like I said, you got Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Equifax, I grew up in the Northeast, so Equifax is major there. And if you have a bad score, Equifax will report it. So again, they do the same things. Experian, basically, they record all your credit card activity, sometimes banking, all your bills. So if you have a light bill and you don't pay it, it goes on your Equifax. All right. So these are the three major bureaus. They are corporate entities. They are not government or anything like that. They are corporate entities that they record the activity of consumers, so that they sell this information to the banks and credit unions, which helps banks and credit unions decide how much credit you can afford. Okay. Now, something I do, I have a credit group here called the 680 Club, the 680 Credit Club on my Facebook. And this is a group where I just talk about credit. Okay. Basically here you can see here, I have a few testimonies, but either way, you can see, okay, in this group I posted yesterday, I have a 690 credit score. Okay, so this is all about credit. There's a couple of people in this group that do credit, but pretty much it's just a group you can share ideas about credit, how to earn extra bonuses by opening accounts to, and some other invitations too. But look here, I have some student loan credit information. You can check her out. She's from the 750 Credit Club, another Facebook group. But check out the 680 Credit Club group. I'll leave the link below. So if you want to join, you can just check out my Facebook group. Okay, so back to credit. Again, like I talked about, Experian, one of the major bureaus that helps decide whether you get approved for that next credit card. Now, here's the thing. How do you want to build credit? You don't want to build credit by, applying at CapitalOne.com. Okay, Capital One is a subprime card, right? If you want to get your first credit card, you want to look to your bank, who you bank with primarily. So that could be, in this case, I have Bank of America. Okay, if you want to, apply for credit, it should be with your primary bank. That's who you get paid by. If you bank at Bank of America or you bank at Wells Fargo, you want to open up a banking relationship with them. You should have a savings account, and then also, of course, your paycheck going into that account. So what does each bank do? They offer you three types of credit cards, at least three, if not more. As you can see, they have one here called the Customized Cash Rewards, the Bank of America Travel, the Bank of America Premium. But underneath all this is these cards are basically offered to one or two or three kinds of consumers, one being somebody with probably poor credit, right? And then you have one of their cards that is more premium, and they're offered to people with excellent credit. Okay, so in most cases, banks will offer 3 types of credit cards so that they can get a feel for you and you can, work with them. All right, so then they also have, flavors. So if you travel a lot, according to Bank of America has a travel card, and if you have really good credit, they offer a premium card. Now with this premium card, usually they offer a lower rate. Okay, so this is where I talk about bad credit and good credit. So most banks will offer you a card if you have really good credit, and they'll offer you a card if you have bad credit. In most cases, if you have bad credit, they do offer a secure card. I know Bank of America is one of those cards that offer a secure card. If you're new to credit, one of the best things I would recommend, if you do have credit challenges, have a savings account with that bank. Okay, savings account is a way that the bank can gauge, whether or not you could begin to be eligible for credit. Okay, I've done other videos about credit, so if you want to know more about the FICO score, please check out my other videos on credit. All right, so now let's get into some of the other best cards. American Express. American Express is one of the number 1 cards if you travel a lot. They have American Express Gold. They also have Delta, American Express if you travel a lot. And then they also have the Blueprint Preferred. Okay, so a lot of times people see this one, the Gold or the Platinum. But basically you could come in with the Delta. Okay, so some of these cards offer other benefits with like travel and bonus points. And then you can just have your regular old American Express. Now, I do recommend if you want American Express, apply for a try. And if you don't get one, I would apply for Secure Card. There is American Express Secure Card, so you want to basically whatever card you want to try to get into their ecosystem. Remember earlier I talked about Capital One. It's a subprime card. They do have some premium cards, but I would really recommend you start with either your bank, credit union, or American Express or something like that. But either way, you have to build up your credit some sort of way, and I like American Express. So again, these are 3 types of cards they hold, and in general, to get American Express, you've got to have pretty good credit, but you can start off with a secure card. All right. And then another credit union I like to talk about is Navy Federal. Navy Federal, again, they offer a secure card, but as well as 3 types of cards here. Okay, the at a glance go rewards for points, the Platinum. Now, the reason why I like Platinum is because this is a low rate card. In most cases, if you qualify what they call as a Platinum with Navy, then you're going to get this 8%, interest rate, and that's what you want. Okay, now if you are just starting out with credit, you want to go with the cash rewards. Now, this card generally comes with a 15 to 18% credit interest rate on this credit card. But the deal is you just want to keep the card paid in full, and eventually your credit will build and you can move up to a Platinum. Okay, everybody does not start off with a Platinum, but it is a good card to have eventually because, like I said, we're at a 9% rate. It's really good. Now, the thing you get with the cash rewards is you do get a lot of cash back. This is one of the cards I actually have. I have a pretty high limit on it, but you do get cash back on it, just depending how much you spend a month. But this is the type of card you don't want to have unpaid because it has a higher rate. It usually sits around 15 to 18%. Okay. Now you can get this card at 11% as it shows, but in general, I would go, if you have good credit, I would go with the Platinum Premium if you have good credit. Okay. If you're just starting out, either go with the cash rewards, or they also have a secure card as well. And Navy is really good at that. That's why a lot of people talk about Navy Federal, is because their programs generally graduate. So if you have a secure card with Navy, or you have a secure card with your credit union and you make your payments on time for at least 6 months, they usually graduate your card. So check out Navy Federal Credit Union, or check out your local credit union if you're looking to build credit. Okay, there's dozens of other products, but you have to start somewhere. Okay, so those are the main cards I want to talk about. Navy Federal today. Bank of America, if you're going with a bank. But like I said, all the information recorded by Experian, Transunion, and Equifax is how you get your credit score. Now, here's another group I like really quickly. It's called myfico.com. It's all things about your FICO score and what are the best credit cards. I've been on this site now for over 5 years. Estimate your FICO score range. Okay, on myfico.com. They do have some pricing if you want to buy into the program. But in general, here are the best credit cards, as you can see. Chase, Barclays, Bank of America, Citi, First National Bank, American Express, BlockFi, Caesar Rewards, and some other ones mentioned. But the main three ones, Chase, Bank of America, and Amex. I did talk about 2 of those on this video today. And these people are people with perfect credit. And generally, these people have really good credit, and they've been doing this for years, but they tend to update a lot. So if you want to know some of the best cards to have, check out FICOforums.com or MyFICO, and you can search through and watch and see some of the comments made. How did they get these best cards, such as Navy Federal or some of the best cards? This is actually PenFed. But if you look through this list, Capital One, Walmart card, this is still in the same subprime, Capital One and Capital One. But as you go up this list, this person actually has better and better cards. So that's in general how credit cards go. You start off with the more subprimes like your Capital One Walmart, Capital One Journey, which is a decent card. And then you have your Target and you have your PenFed. Now, in general, PenFed, once you have about 700 or plus credit score, low utilization, those type of things. And then, of course, you got your Goldman Sachs, Apple. Apple has a card, and now you get more premium, the American Express Blue card. And then, you just go up to, the other more premium type cards, so Wells Fargo, and so on and so forth. But again, check out myfico.com to see the best credit cards and what they did to get these cards. Again, if you want to know about the FICO score, please refer to some of my other videos where I talk about FICO and the best credit cards and how to get a 750, so on and so forth. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you'd like to get started, check it out, myfico.com and my forum, and you can see how the best credit cards were achieved. See you next time.